What's up guys, Future Nez here. Before the video starts, I want to say that I recorded this video on the Amtrak train and I think I did a pretty good job editing the background, but I just thought it was funny to mention that I did that, and because I didn't want to waste too many time because I have to do the CM Punk video and all that. So I had my small equipment, had my mic, and you just see me on there like the game on the toilet doing his rapping. That's basically how I was. Anyways, that was it, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So, Payback was last night, and it's time to talk about it. The one thing I can't say about WWE is that they know how to put on a premium live event. But before we start talking about it, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor today, SeatGeek. This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you don't know what SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They out a 0 to 10 score on each ticket to know whether you're getting a good or a bad deal. The green bubble means good, the yellow button means fair, and obviously the red equals bad. And you're probably wondering, why am I telling you all this? Well, it's because once you download the SeatGeek app for the first time, you get $20 off your first purchase. If you're watching this on Instagram, the link to the app will be in my bio. If you're watching this on YouTube, the link to the app will be in the description below. Now I'm going to show you how the app works. Once you're in the SeatGeek app, it'll automatically show you all the upcoming events that's going on near you. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in my place, like Drake and 21 Savage. But for me, I'm trying to go to AEW Collision soon. Now, as you can see, all the green bubbles show great prices for you, and that's fitting and the less expensive prices. As you can see, most of them are pretty cheap. And you go down and then you see the red. And as you can see, the red is $1,600. Nobody wants to pay that much. So once you get your tickets, you can also look at this as the listings and make it easier for you. Click on the one that you want. It'll show you all the details and how you can refund if you don't want them. After that, you click continue. It'll show you everything from there, shows you the event, shows you all the detail, once again, how many tickets. Then you click on have code and put in code NEZ. So once again, when you download the app, you can use code NEZ to get $20 off your first purchase. And thank you so much for SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. So we start the show with Becky versus Trish in a steel cage match. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this match wasn't bad. I hated the rivalry because it sucked. But this match was actually pretty good. Trish held her own, Becky was good, and we got to see Tiffany Stratton there. We'll get to what she said later on. But yeah, this match wasn't bad. I think everything was cool. She know how to sell Trish Stratus. I gotta say it. She sells pretty good. For her age, the way she can work in the ring is actually pretty amazing. Shout out to her. But yeah, this match wasn't boring, it wasn't bad. Trish hit a Widow's Peak and Becky hit a Twisted Fate. I like how they pay homage to WWE legends. The cage spots were amazing, and I think these girls killed it. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I didn't expect it. The stuff that Trish was doing at her age is ridiculous. And then obviously, Zoe had to come in and try to save the day. Next thing you know, manhandle slam from the top rope, and 1, 2, 3, Becky wins. What a great match. I'm glad this feud is over, and Zoe turned babyface, as I see it here. After that was pretty much it for that. Then we got to see the return of Super Cena as his first time being a host of a pay-per-view. With that being said, he came out with the electric, bringing the crowd together. And, people got to give it to John Cena. We all love John Cena at the end of the day. You can't hate the man at this point in his career. But he has a back and forth with Miz, which leads to John Cena being the special guest referee for his match against LA Knight. And it was just funny for the exchanges and John Cena saying, yeah, it was hilarious. So it was LA Knight versus the Miz, John Cena special guest referee. And this match was nothing, big, honestly. It was just another match. I'm not going to sit here and be like, this is a 5-star match, because it really wasn't. It wasn't nothing special. It's just cool to see LA Knight on a pay-per-view and having a good match. And having John Cena there to witness it is pretty dope. And I think they're going to start a feud maybe with John Cena and LA Knight, the way they brought it up, but it doesn't matter. Another nothing match was Austin Theory versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship. Now, don't get me wrong, the match was okay. I just think like this wasn't like a pay-per-view match. I feel like it was too slow for me and everything just felt so out of place. I really didn't have a huge problem with it, but you know, it was just a bit too mid for me. But Rey Mysterio retains the US title. Now we go into a backstage segment where Becky talks to Tiffany Stratton, maybe starting a rivalry with her. You guys know how I feel about Tiffany Stratton and how I think she's going to be one of the biggest stars in the company and she's going to be better than Charlotte Flair. If you didn't hear me, you can go back and watch it. Now, the best match of the night, Sami and Kevin versus the Judgment Day. I cannot tell you how insane this match was. I was not expecting this match to go as good as it was. I thought it was going to be a regular tag team match, but no. Everybody came out and was going everywhere. It was like a Anarchy in the Arena match, the way everything was going on. And they even did a little thing to shout out Terry Funk, which I thought was pretty cool. And everything was just all over the place, and I was loving it. Of course, you know, Dom had to come out to help them out, because why not? They came out with Penguins jerseys at one point. Everything was just everywhere. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, it came to a point where Kevin Owens tried to freaking unalive himself by doing a swanton and actually missed 90% of the table. But that spot was still crazy. Finn went through a table. Everything was just like, yo, what is gonna happen? And then when they're about to win, of course, JD McDonough has to jump in and save the matchup. So then after that, Kevin gets rid of him, and I'm like, okay, fine. But then Dom gets the win for Finn Balor and Damian Priest by hitting Sami with the briefcase, and now they all have gold. Next, we had the Grayson Waller effect with his special guest, Cody Rhodes. Obviously, Cody needed to be on the card for something, so he was on the show, him not having a match. Big thing was that Jey Uso was going to Raw, and Cody was the one that wanted it to happen. I thought that was a pretty cool segment. It's good to see main event Jey Uso, and he has a new theme song, which is the same song, but just with him talking about himself and not the Usos, which I think is pretty dope. And we had Rhea Ripley versus Raquel for the Women's World Championship. Don't get me wrong, Rhea and Raquel are great. However, this match once again felt like just a Monday Night Raw match. Like, don't get me wrong, Rhea Ripley cannot have a bad match. However, this match was just pretty mid, honestly. Like, I can't say it was a bad match, but yeah, it wasn't like a, oh my god, you gotta look back and watch this match kind of thing. I do give credit for the selling, because some of the selling was actually pretty nice. I liked it. I can't say that it was bad. I liked it at all. However, you already know Dom had to go save his mommy, which led to Rhea Ripley winning, obviously. Which was obviously going to happen because Rhea's not losing the title anytime soon. Next, we got more comedy gold with John Cena doing backstage interviews. The dude is just great, having a blazer on with a little bow tie. It was just funny. It's funny to see. And he was just interviewing the Judgment Day after just winning the tag titles. And that was pretty much it. But just seeing John Cena doing a backstage interview was funny as hell. Then we get to see the main event, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is the first time Seth Rollins, I believe, main events as world champion since winning the title. And I think this is Shinsuke Nakamura's first ever main event, which I think is pretty cool. I'm glad to see Shinsuke Nakamura actually getting more, screen time. And the fact that he got to main event is pretty dope. However, once again, this match was nothing, special. They did sell the back injury, which is great. That's been the story in this. However, this was another main event for a Monday Night Raw. I'm sorry. Like, the match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But I just feel like it wasn't main event worthy, in my honest opinion. It just didn't feel like a main event. I saw myself just being like, I don't know. I didn't see it, being something amazing, but I thought it could have been better. But the match was pretty decent, Seth goes to a curb stomp and he wins. And that's pretty much it for Payback. Like I said, was a solid match, but it didn't feel like a main event. And that was WWE Payback. The show was pretty solid. I think the freaking tag team match was absolutely amazing. That's a definitely 5-star match. I enjoyed the hell out of that. Everything else was like okay. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Not bad. Hopefully Fastlane will be better, but Payback, definitely 7 out of 10. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Did you guys enjoy Payback or you thought it was trash? Once again, it's been NezReacts, and I love you guys.